Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. The Israelites have been scattered across the four corners of the earth, as prophesied in Deuteronomy, the 20th chapter. Here in Israel United in Christ, we need your help to recover the remnant of our people, teach them the gospel. Please help us, support us, and join or donate to the Booster Club today. Shalom.
To the Lord thy God. Why? Because we keep the law, thus said the Lord. I bestow my favor upon who? The children of Israel. Let's see what the Bible says.
We come together, our people. We come together, the Lord sheep of the house of Israel. Calm down and listen to one another. And more importantly, listen to this Bible. Right? Okay, that's it. But in this last day, the Most High is raising up the true prophets of God.
All praise. All praise.
We're going to find out what the way is. Remember, the Bible is also a vocabulary book.
That's the question I'm asking. That nation is so great, like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that has gone so nigh unto them.
The laws of God is the light that we got to let shine before men.
So it says, we were going to discontinue from our heritage. We were going to be discontinued or cut off from the laws of God, right? Go ahead.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So he said, God said he was going to cause us to serve our enemies in a land that we knew not. So we was going to be scattered throughout the whole earth. And in those places that we were scattered to, we was going to be made to serve our enemies.
Right,
said Nathan, right? Nathan, who are our enemies?
Bring it up.
Okay, he said our enemies are the devil. Brother Aaron, who's our enemies? Okay, he said sometimes each other, right? He said anybody that's not Israel, who are our enemies, bro? Each other. Okay, in a sense, all of those answers are correct. But I'm going to show you who our enemies are out the Bible. Okay, give me that in Psalms 83. All right, we're bringing up another reading. Oh, praise. Because God has enemies, and those enemies are the enemies also of the Israelites. Okay, go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 80,
Start at verse 1.
83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God.
So King David is praying to the Lord. He's saying, don't be silent, God. Okay? He said, we don't need you to be silent right now. Okay? When your enemies rise up against you, right, and you got your homeboys with you, you don't need your homeboys to stand back and like, no, you need them. Look, come on, say something. Ride with me. So he said, come on, God, I need your help right now. Go ahead.
Hold not thy peace.
He said, hold not thy peace. It ain't the time to be peaceful. Go ahead.
And be not still, O God.
He said, don't be still. I need you to rise up. I need you to come with me. Go ahead.
For lo,
Thine enemies make a tumult.
He said, thy enemies, the people that's against you, God, the people that hate you, he said, they making a tumult. A tumult is like a loud, angry gathering. Okay? Go ahead.
And they that
Think about, you ever seen a YouTube video of like a Klan rally? That's a tumult. Okay? Go ahead.
and they that hate thee have lifted up thy head.
He said the people that hate you, God, and that hate your people, said they lifted up the head. Okay, meaning they become very prideful. The reason they're prideful is because they now become the leaders and controllers over everything. Okay, remember what the officer brought out? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They the people that run everything now, so they prideful. Okay, they're looking down on us like, okay, we control this now.
They have taken crafty counsel.
It said they have taken crafty counsel. Okay, what the word crafty mean? Anybody know? Everybody know what a council is, right? Think about the Senate. How they come together and they counsel. They do a council and they come up with laws, they come up with rules, they come up with regulations. That's a council. When you think about the city council, right? What does city council do? They come together and they discuss matters, right? So it said the enemies of God took a crafty counsel. What the word crafty mean? Deceitful, okay? It means deceitful. Can I get somebody to give me a definition? Can I get that definition real quick? Crafty. I want the definition of crafty. Because it's very important that we understand what they did. Crafty. It said these people, the enemies of God, took a crafty counsel. Read it. Hold on. Now remember it said the enemies of God, where'd Brother Nathan go? Okay, there he is. It said they took a crafty counsel, right? This is what they did. Read that.
Clever at achieving one's aims by indirect or deceitful methods.
It says, read it one more time.
Clever at achieving one's aim.
Hold on. So it said they were clever at achieving their goals. Go ahead.
By indirect or deceitful methods.
By indirect, meaning that what they did to us, we don't even realize that they the ones who did it to us.
Bring it up.
They was clever. They was crafty. They was sneaky. They was deceitful. Okay? Now let's go back to Psalms 83. Good.
The book of Psalms chapter 83 verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel.
So they was deceitful in achieving their goals, meaning they was deceitful, they was clever at cutting us off from us remembering and knowing who we truly are. Go ahead.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Against thy people, against the Israelites. Okay? The blacks, Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans. Okay? Go ahead.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And they took a counsel, they consulted against the hidden ones. You're hidden because you don't know, you no longer know that you was an Israelite.
Right.
Okay, that's the counsel that they took. It's how they was going to cut us off from being a nation. Go ahead.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Hey y'all, we got to figure out how we can keep them from understanding that they're the Israelites, that they God's chosen people. Right. This is the counsel that they took.
Right.
The enemies of God, the enemies of the Israelites said, look, we got to destroy these people to the point that they don't even know who they are. That they now start thinking that they Negroes, that they African, that they're African.
Right.
Remember the officer brought out that we're not even Africans.
Right. That's right.
Okay? We think we descend from a whole nother bloodline. The Africans descend from Ham, we descend from Shem.
That's right.
But as soon as you say something against the Jewish man, they go, oh, you anti-Semitic. How can we be anti-Semitic? We descend from Shem.
Right. Bring it
You
up.
see what I'm saying? You can't. That don't make no sense. We doing.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel.
That the name of who?
Of Israel. May be no more in remembrance.
That they don't even remember who they are. Now, they call this God's hit list. Because he's about to tell you who his enemies are.
Bring it up.
Read on.
So they have consulted together with one consent. They have confederate against thee.
It says they're confederate. That means they all together. Okay, go ahead. So, wait. So contrary to popular belief, okay, now, they don't agree on all things. Like when you take the Chinese man, the Arab man, the white man, the East Indian man, they don't all agree on everything. But it's one thing that they agree on. And that's, they agree to keep the fact that we're the Israelites, they agree to keep that hidden. They agreed to keep us on the bottom and divide up our neighborhoods. Okay, you own the 7-Elevens, you own the gas stations, you own the property, you own the beauty salons and the hair products, but don't let them own none of that. So they can agree on that. They all agree on that. Go ahead.
They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom.
So now he's about to name them. He says the tabernacle of Edom. So the church of Edom. Who is Edom? Anybody know who Edom is? He said Esau, the Europeans. That's Edom. Edom is the so-called white man. That's right. Okay, go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Because what we're bringing y'all back to is just like being the Israelites in the Bible, right? God created 18 nations. Every nation got a name, and it's in the Bible. What they did was they changed everybody's name so you can no longer identify who it's talking about. So when it's talking about the Israelites, you're thinking, before you understand, you think, oh, that's white people. No, that's you. That's right. When they say Esau, or when they say Europeans, you don't realize, oh, that's Edom. That's Esau. The Europeans, the white people, that's Esau. Read on. Okay, go ahead.
The tabernacles of Edom.
White man.
And the Ishmaelites.
Ishmaelites, that's your modern name. Who's that? No. No, Ishmaelites. That's the Arabs. Descendants of Ishmael. All praises. That's your Arabs today. Go ahead.
Of Moab.
Moab. That's the so-called Chinese man. So he's telling you all the people that's enemies of God, that's enemies of the Israelites. Go ahead.
And the Hagarenes.
The Hagarenes are Africans. Go ahead.
Jabal.
Jabal's more Africans.
And Ammon.
Ammon are your Japanese people. Go ahead.
And Amalek.
Amalek. That's your fake Jews, your so-called Jewish man. Okay? Now what, real quick sidebar, why do they call themselves Jewish? Why don't they just say, oh, we the Jews? Or call themselves by the tribes? You only hear them ever reference Judah. You never hear them reference none of the other tribes. Okay? Why do they call themselves Jewish? When I say ish, what am I saying? Like the brother said, like unto. If I say this brother childish, he might be 40 years old. Did that mean he's now a child? No, it just means he's doing things that pertain to a child. He's acting childish. They just doing things that pertain to the real Jews, to us. So they're Jew-ish, because they've stolen our laws and our customs. So they're acting like us. Okay? Read on.
The Philistines.
The Philistines are Africans. Go ahead.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Africans.
As also is joined with them. And they have hope in the children of Lot.
Okay, children of Lot are Ammon and Moab, those Japanese, Chinese. But these are all the enemies of God. So what, now don't get me wrong. God used them in order to bring this about, in order to bring about us losing our heritage. And it was because of our own disobedience. Okay, give me that in, give me Isaiah 45 and 7. Okay, because contrary to popular belief, God creates the evil, the good and the evil on the earth. Okay? He do all of that. Okay? We think it's like, every time something bad happens, we go, oh, that's the devil. But the devil got a boss. Okay? Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 7. I form the light.
So God says he forms the light. Okay?
And create darkness.
And he creates darkness. Go ahead.
I make peace.
He makes peace.
And create evil.
And he creates evil. Go ahead.
I the Lord.
I the who?
I the Lord.
No, I the devil.
I the Lord.
I the Lord. Go ahead.
Do all these things.
So he do all of that. He's over everything. So those people came against us, but he sent them. When you read in Deuteronomy 28, it says that he's going to send a nation from far, as swift as the eagle fly, that's to come against us. Okay? Give me Deuteronomy 32 and 39 real quick. Let's get that.
Get up.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39.
This is getting characteristics of the Most High. Go ahead.
See now that I, even I am he, and there is no God with me.
So he said, I'm the only true God. and ain't no other gods with me. I'm by myself. Okay, go ahead.
I kill,
He said he do what?
I kill, and I make alive.
He said he kills and he makes alive. So when somebody get shot out here on Pit North, okay, the Most High's behind that. Remember, he said he creates peace and he makes peace and creates evil. Okay, it just means that this brother that went too far, his time's up. Judgment has been passed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why we come out here to warn our people before it's too late.
That's right.
Before it's too late. Before he go, you know what? It's his time. Judgment passed. Because after that, ain't nothing that can be done. Go ahead.
I wound, and I heal.
He said he wounds and he heals. So when a brother get hit by a car and he get wounded, that's the Most High. And when he go to the hospital and he get healed, that's the Most High. Go ahead.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my
He
hand.
said once he decides to pass that judgment, it's nothing that can be done to get you out of that.
That's right.
Okay, give me that as a fearful thing. Was that Hebrews 10:31? Is that what that is? Give me that. Yeah. So that's why we say the fear of the Lord means to keep his commandments. It's a good thing to have fear of the Lord.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and
I'm answering that
verse
question. Good question. Go ahead.
verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God.
It says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Why? Because it said he wounds and he heals. He's the one who kills him. Okay? Is that he's making the peace and creating the evil. So it's a fearful thing to fall into his hands. In other words, it's a fearful thing to fall into his judgment. Now the brother brought out a point. He said, well, does that fear literally mean fear, or does it mean what? Reverence, right? Give me Psalms 119 and 120.
Bring it up.
Okay? Because in a sense, it does. We are supposed to reverence the Most High. But it also means fear. It means I'm scared. It means both things. Because we are, like I said, brother, we are supposed to reverence the Most High. It doesn't mean it in that regard, but I'm going to show you the other regard. Go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 120. My flesh trembleth for fear of thee.
So King David said, my flesh trembleth. That means physically shaking, scared. Okay? Why?
And I am afraid of thy judgment.
He said, because I'm afraid of your judgments, God. So he's saying, I'm afraid to sin because I know if I do and you pass that judgment, remember he said, ain't nothing that nobody can do to get me out of this. Meaning, I could sin and then walk out or go across the street and get hit by a bus. So I'm afraid of the Most High. Now, how did he use these enemies? Give me Luke 21. Start at verse 20. Okay? So this was the start of us losing our heritage in the fact that this is where we first got expelled from Jerusalem. And after that, everything else came in the process of us losing the fact that we still knew we was Israel right then. Okay, we still knew we was Israelites, the ones in Jerusalem anyway. We still knew we was Israelites. Okay, but watch, read.
The book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem.
Now hold on, let me preface this. This is a prophecy, okay, given by Christ, telling the Israelites what was going to happen. This happened about 70 years after his death. Go ahead.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
So he said, when you see Jerusalem and this army circling around Jerusalem, go ahead.
Then know that the desolation thereof is not.
He said, know and understand that this place is about to be destroyed. Okay? Go ahead.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
He said, and the people that's in Judea, in Jerusalem, he said, it's time for y'all to get up out of here. Okay? He said, flee to the mountains. Where are those mountains? Anybody know? No, not the Caucasus Mountains. Africa. Africa. Okay. Read it. Now this is 70. This is 70 AD right here. This is when Titus and Vespasian came into Jerusalem with the Roman army and conquered. Go ahead.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Okay, read on.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Okay.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
So he said, everybody get up out of here. Okay, because this place is about to be destroyed. Read.
And let them that are in the countries into therein too.
So y'all that's in the countries that surround it, he said, don't come back here. Okay, go ahead.
For these be the days of vengeance,
He said, these be the days of vengeance. Go ahead.
that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
All those prophecies, the prophecy in Deuteronomy 28 that says we're going to be scattered, get that real quick. Get Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. Don't leave, bro. Don't leave.
I'm trying to get something in you.
Yeah, I got you. Let me bring this point out and then I'm going to get your question. Or dialogue with you. You know? Go ahead.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
And that's how we got scattered in all these other nations. And how today it says, if the wood and stone is talking about Christianity and Islam, that's how we got in all these other religions. Okay? Going back to Luke. Let me finish Luke and then I got you.
The book of Luke, chapter 21, and verse 23. But woe unto them that are with child.
So it says during this time, during the siege of Jerusalem, it says woe to them. The woe means destruction. Okay? It says woe to them that are with child. Go ahead.
And to them that give suck in those days.
It says, and to those that give suck, meaning the women that's nursing. Okay? Go ahead.
For there shall be great distress in the land.
It says there's going to be great distress in the land.
And wrath upon this
and wrath upon this people. Because during that time, what they did was they surrounded Jerusalem. They didn't let no food or nothing come in. They starved us out. They starved us out to the point of cannibalism. That's why it says, woe to those that give suck in those days. Because they would end up eating their own children. It was that bad. But that's why I said what? It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Think about today, right? Think about if they took the U.S. Army and they surrounded the city of Baltimore and they cut off the water and stopped the food supply. What would happen in a few weeks? Bruh, you see how bad it is out here already?
Bring it out.
Can you imagine if there was no food and no water? Man, it'd be this all over again. And worse. And worse, because now we got guns.
Right.
Okay? It'll be worse. Go ahead.
Verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword. And shall be led away captive into all nations.
It says we will be led away captive into all nations. So this was the beginning of us the Jews losing their heritage. Okay? Forgetting that they was the Jews. Okay? Is that it? Go ahead.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, so the towns of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
It says that Jerusalem will be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Meaning that, who are those people over there in Jerusalem now? Read it again.
Bring it up.
Listen.
And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Okay, so if the Roman army, conquered Jerusalem, and it says Jerusalem will be trodden down of the Gentiles, what color is the Roman army? Who's the Roman army? The Edomites, right? So it says, until that time be fulfilled, they're going to be in the land of Jerusalem. And they called them what? What did they call them? Gentiles. So who's over there in Jerusalem? Gentiles. Okay? Those are not the real Jews in the land. The real Jews are out here right on Penn North and through other cities scattered throughout America and all over the earth. In the ghettos. Those are the Jews.
That's right.
The blacks, Hispanics, and the so-called Native Americans.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone, 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.